All right, this is play number 6 on the 6-0 Top 6 here on the DNVR. Go check it out. It's got the best coverage of all Mile High sports, and honestly, I think we do the best job in the country. ESPN can stick it. All right. This is the top 6 and the final play of the game, all right, or the final play of our time together, I should say. And we wanted to end on a positive note because Allie thinks I'm being negative today, and I can't help it. Remember, go to SeanPond.com/vote and vote for your Colorado High School Coach of the Year or nominate somebody that you don't think is getting the shine. And remember to check out 60strength.com and everything we do here in the lab at the dungeon for the Dungeon family. At 60 Academy on Twitter and Instagram, and then also DNVR Unchained to listen to the podcast that we just got done rolling with. This is play number 6. Let's go. Okay, so this is a really nice job by the Denver Bronco defense of showing, okay, and then letting the time here expand, or letting the time go to past 15 seconds where they can't talk to him anymore. And then right when they can't talk to Brissett anymore on the sideline, Jones does a good job moving, and they get a sack on this play with a lot of movement. They run a nice game here by the tackles. Wolf does a good job penetrating. The guard, for some reason, is looking out here, which makes me think they're dual pointing this because he should be looking back at 45. Right now, this is a 3-man lead call with these 3 for those 3, okay? When he moves over, it becomes a 5-0 call. That means everybody's taking the guy in front of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I like Vic Fangio's idea here of showing them one thing and then trying to hit them with another. So you got Vaughn and Wolf on one side. You know that when these two are together, Wolf's running games. Look at the tackle. He's looking at 95 shoulder. He's the best in the league at creating opportunities for 58 just by getting square with the tackle and grabbing the V of the neck. It's happened a ton, and it's something that the refs actually look out for. It's why he's been called for holding twice this year, even though it's just reading your key. So, watch this. Watch the way the Broncos show one thing, okay? We've got a bunch of communication going on. Max back here, dual reading, 51 to 31. And then, bam, boom, we get a movement. Jones hops over to the opposite A-gap. You immediately see Nelson's eyes go to 45. And the center, the kid from Alabama, goes straight here, which means they go 5-0. I don't know if anybody yelled it or not. I'm not on the field. But judging by what I see, that's a 5-0 call. Now, this is concerning. I don't know what he's looking at, and this is probably why there's a sack because of face pressure. If he does a better job of separating Wolf here, these two will run into each other when they transition. Derek does a really good job of stepping flat and then getting up the field. And then they pretty much chip block Vaughn into a sack because the momentum Vaughn has off that inside foot, you'll see he just wipes the hands. Pass rushers, wrist, elbow, shoulder, inside pec, and hip. You hit any of those spots, it's over. Those are the 5 points of pass rush. Learn something. Vaughn does a good job doing that. He dips his shoulder. When he dips the shoulder and turns the corner, Brissett sees it and has to step up, and you've got all the hog mollies here who just did a good job getting to angles and up the field, sitting there waiting. Now, I wish that this was the last play of the game and not just a play in the game because I can't show Vaughn missing. I saw him almost crying in the locker room. That's a guy who really gives a shit. Thank God they didn't trade him or Chris. Re-sign 25. This defense has a real chance to be as scary as the Super Bowl 50 defense, but the offense has got to get out of its own way. Remember, episode 54 is now posted at thednvr.com, and it's also on Apple iTunes. And McChesney Unchained, check it out. We talk a lot about simply this on the podcast. Next week, we have the great Steve Atwater in studio for episode 55 of McChesney Unchained, so keep your eyes and ears glued to the ground for that one. This is the top 6. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching, folks.